Heyo, what's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechWood Solutions. I hope that you guys are all having an amazing start to your week. Today's been very slow for myself and a lot of people within, I think, the trading community. At least for myself, right? We did very well, last week with the days that we were given because of July 4th. The week prior to that, we did very well. I'm not too sure, but based on the stocks that we were talking about, that we saw value in on Friday, because they did so well, a lot of those stocks are pulling back. So based on my trades today, I've only taken, I'm actually in two positions as of right now, and they're not performing. I mean, I'm up on one, I'm down on the other, and I'm going to talk about both, what has led to my success, what I could have done better. Again, none of the stocks that I talk about are in any way any stock suggestions. I do daily recap videos talking about, my profits or my losses, whatever it is that the day ends up coming out to be. If you guys want to stay how I ending up the day, I always post on Instagram on my story. The link is down below. I have a little bit over 39, I think 39 or 38,000 followers on Instagram. Please be sure to be on high alert if you do follow me on Instagram. Again, I have 39K, and you guys can just watch from a couple of the videos that I upload. I get tens of thousands, or I get thousands of views, right? And you can see that there's a bunch of fake accounts that pretend to be me that try to ask you to invest in Bitcoin, binary options, and stuff like that. I don't do any of that. I never message you first. If you message me, great. I respond within 24 to 48 hours. But yeah, just want to make sure that you guys understand that I'm not one that is sending you any of that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my current trades, right? So as of right now, I took a small position on Shop. The reason why is we talked about this one. This is an ascending uptrend pattern. It's showing signs, of a continuous uptrend. I really like the pullback that it had today. It sold off. It bounced on the EMA line. It pushed right back up. It's kind of like textbook, kind of like buying the dip, waiting for the recovery, and then buying off of that. As of right now, I'm not up very much. I'm up about $17. I actually just took this position about 5-10 minutes ago, and it was after it broke on the 1-day, 1-minute chart. It was showing signs of an uptrend. It pulled back just a little bit. I bought at the EMA on the bounce, and then it bounced right back up. So I have a series of alerts set up. I'm going to set an alert if it starts to pull back. I do see this as a swing trade, pattern, right? Just because it's been showing signs of a very solid ascending uptrend pattern. The resistance is first at around 160. The next one I see at 165, then 170. So overall, I see the margin of profit to exceed the margin of loss, and I really like the ascending uptrend pattern. I like that, Shopify, if you guys aren't familiar with that company, very well-known company. I would encourage you to look a little bit more into the company itself. Doesn't mean that you have to invest in it, but for all those that, really dominate in that drop shipping kind of niche, Shopify is a master market within that niche. So and then the other one, as you guys know, for all those that are part of Learn Plan Profit, I took a day trade position on UGAZ, and let me explain what it is that I could have done better. I was up instantly when it came down to my UGAZ position. For all those that are part of Learn Plan Profit, they were able to watch me trade live. I was trading based off of so the pattern that I first saw value in, right, was on the 5-day, 5-minute chart. First of all, I talked about you guys being a descending pattern, right? Talked about that, and that's why I was treating it as a day trade. I didn't see you guys making lower lows anymore. I started to really see this thing to consolidate, right? It was really building a support right around $58.50. It was really building highs at around $60. And within that margin, it's not huge, right? So from $58.50 to about $60, it's about a little bit more than 2%, maybe 2.5%. It's not huge margins, right? But for a day trade pattern, I saw value in it, and that's why I decided to take a position. During pre-market hours, I was watching it, and I saw how it was, being able to sell off here at the bottom VWAP, hit the top VWAP, sell off, again, being able to buy the dip, sell at the top VWAP, and again, it sold off, and I waited, and again, this is just to, proof comes to show that you can wait for all these series of confirmations and indicators to perform the way that you might expect it to, but it doesn't always have to perform the way that you might plan it out to be, right? Or you might plan it out to do. So one thing that it did, it sold off, right? I waited for it to break above the middle VWAP. I waited for it to break above the EMA line. Once it started breaking up, I took a position. It sold, pushed up. I was up instantly, and then it sold off. And then right away, even before it got rejected at the SMA line, I told everyone, I was like, hey, I'm taking this position. It doesn't mean that you guys have to, but I need you guys to understand that this might act as a resistance. And just like we called out, it acted as a resistance. It sold off. It bounced at right around 58.50. It pushed right back up, and then it started making lower highs. And that was right away when I was just like, hey guys, I made the mistake of getting in too early. Probably not the best position to take. And it continued to make lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, and stuff like that. It's starting to show more signs of a recovery as of right now, but still not trending in between the middle and top view up. So again, my mistake today was getting in. It wasn't even like there's nothing that I could have like really viewed, right? That I was just like, as a day trade, like it was scalping during pre-market hours between this margin. So I took the risk of, based on previous patterns, I felt comfortable buying, breaking above the EMA line. I did everything that is that I thought, I should have been looking for. Just, got rejected by the SMA line. I should have looked at /NG and could have seen that when it, was right about to break above the middle view up. I should have waited more for a pullback confirmation because it got rejected right at the middle view up right away, and then, continued to get rejected at the SMA and then the middle view up. And I called it out right away within the Learn Plan Profit group, and everyone was like, great. The good thing that, we didn't take a position and it was just Ricky. And that's what it's all about, right? I'm here to share both my best practices and share my mistakes. There's been multiple days where I've been up thousands of dollars on my specific positions. And there's also been times that I've been down, and I'm here to recap on both my profits and my losses. So as of right now, I am down. My average price is right around 59.20. So when it comes down to the percentage that I'm down a little bit over 1%. So definitely not a huge amount. And what I really want to focus on is see if it gets rejected by the middle view up again. If it gets rejected by the middle view up, I'll end up having to sell. I'm going to sell right around this area, and then I'm just going to cut losses and see if I can buy the dip somewhere else. But when it comes down to the Shopify pattern that I still, or shop, ticker symbol SHOP, I still see swing trade potential. I don't think that this one's going to shoot up, just all of a sudden. I feel comfortable holding this one, and it's something that I see value in, and that's great. It doesn't mean that you guys have to see value in it. A lot of our group, or our Learn Plan Profit group today did very well. We talked about all these stocks. Every stock that you see in my watch list right now, there are ones that we broke down yesterday, and as you guys can see, just like we talked about Gush and how it was overextended, but again, it broke in between that middle and top view up, and it just scalped up. It hasn't stopped. Up over 7% today. It was up over 8% on Friday. It is very overextended. So please note that this might not be the best swing trade potential or swing trade pick, but for day trade opportunity, it's the patterns, right? The patterns, let the patterns do the talking, and it's doing an amazing job. So I want to congratulate all those that were able to take advantage of that amazing opportunity, and hope that it continues to bring you more profits. But let's make sure that no one goes broke by locking in profits. So let's make sure that we're not greedy and that we lock in those profits. So that's really just it that I had to recap. I actually have a meeting at 12 o'clock, so I do have to go. I want to see if there's any quick questions that you guys might have, and then we can kind of go from there. So is day trading worth it? When it comes down to investing in the stock market, if you want to know my honest opinion, I would encourage you to start paper trading, which means start investing with fake money. That is by far the best way on how to get started. I always encourage both our Learn Plan Profit members, TechBot Solution members, and people that just watch me on YouTube. Well, how amazing is it to be able to invest in a market but not risk, right? And any real money. And that's the amazing thing. People think that the stock market is very risky. 100% it is. Right? Is day trading very risky? 100% it is. Is swing trading risky? Everything. If it was super easy and not risky to lose money, then wouldn't everyone invest in these markets, right? But again, it's understanding the risk that you're taking and being able to manage it that really can lead to your success. And as long as you dedicate time, there's a bunch of free content that you can watch on YouTube. If you guys don't like my trading style, that's why there are so many amazing people that you guys can watch on YouTube that I hope can bless you with, the knowledge that you need to be able to successfully trade. We have a couple 100,000 people within our trading community of TechBot Solutions. We're one of the fastest growing private trading communities out there, and it's for a reason, right? You guys can feel free to click that third link down below to join our our TechBot Solutions group. It's a free group. We have a free Discord chat once you get accepted. And then if you want to work with me on a closer basis and watch me trade live every day, you can ask me a question every day if you want to, under 150 characters, right? But yeah, you guys can click that first link down below, and I would love to be a part of your success. So let's see. How do you get real-time data? I was actually here with one of our partners here for TechBot Solutions. He's actually someone that helps me out. He's one of my cousins. His name's Ishmael. He just called up TD Ameritrade. I told him to stop trading with real money. I told him to start paper trading. and we called up TD Ameritrade, and they subscribed him to Real Quotes. It was an 8-minute call. I asked him, how long did it take? He was on hold for about 1 minute, and it was an 8-minute call altogether. So please don't be afraid. Like, this isn't like where you have to prove yourself to anyone. Just prove to yourself that you can continuously grow your account, and let's focus on that. So I know, Alexandra, my hair is all sorts of messed up. Where do you go to start paper trading? Again, all these FAQs, just start Googling them or YouTubing them. I have a bunch of videos on YouTube. I have a bunch of videos, you know, if you're part of the course, then great. I have a video on paper trading in there that's a little bit more structured, but I have a video on YouTube. You can Google all this information. You don't just have to learn from, you know, myself. Feel free to browse around. Just stop asking so many questions and just start, like, utilizing these search engines and then start doing. You guys can call people, you guys can figure it all out, and it's not very difficult. You know, we have over 1,000 videos for free on YouTube for a reason. Someone asked me, was like, hey Ricky, how do you set up your EMA indicator? I was like, that's literally all you have to search up on YouTube, like EMA indicator and my name, and a video will pop up. So again, you guys are very intelligent people. Let's make sure that we don't forget that, right? So yeah. All right. Alexander's saying nice hair. I like it. Appreciate that. Thank you. Ricky, I respect you, brother. Appreciate that. I like that. Thank you. Appreciate that. Neil, thank you again for sharing. How much of your income do you invest? Well, as of right now, it's a little bit different, but I'm actually going to make a video a little bit more about that later. But due to everything that's kind of going on, I'm really diversifying now, and I'm getting into more of like the hard money lending when it comes down to like lending to qualified candidates in the hundreds of thousands of dollars for a more aggressive percentage return. I know some of you might be in that position, some of you might not, but it's knowledge, right? And knowledge is power. So if I can share, you know, my experience for free on YouTube and what has led to my success, areas of opportunity, stuff like that, you know, I'm still learning when it comes down to these different, you know, potential businesses that I'm creating and stuff like that. And I'm all for, you know, sharing what, you know, what is leading to my success and effort that, you know, hopefully one day that you can get there as well. But yeah, so feel free to browse around our YouTube channel. We have over 1,000 videos. I invest in multiple markets. The main market for tech solutions that we focus on is investing in the stock market. It does not mean that that's the only market that you can invest in. There's, you know, I encourage you to explore all markets, right? Forex, binary options, whatever it is that you want to invest in, drop shipping, online. Just make sure that it's something that you have a passion for. I really enjoy buying and reselling cars. I have a McLaren, I have 2 GTRs, I have an M3, and we buy and resell every single car for profit, right? I just sold my Corvette C7 for $3,500 profit after owning it for a little bit under 3 months. And again, you know, I make videos on that on YouTube. I own a couple real estate properties. I just sold 2 condos within the past 6 months and made a little bit over, let's say $40,000 to $50,000 per condo, if I'm not mistaken. And again, I didn't do anything. I had it for about 6 months. I was renting them out. And then I'm actually selling the house next door. And then I'm buying a 5 to 7 bedroom. I can't say it's a mansion, but it's a house that's around, you know, 4,000 to 6,000 square feet. So definitely truly blessed, right? And I'm here to share everything that is, so like once I have that and once I close on the house and everything that is that I do, I'm going to be more than happy to share that all with each and every single one of you. So I really do appreciate everything that is that, you know, you guys just invest your time in my videos. It really does mean a lot to me. If you guys can give the video a thumbs up, you know, I'd really appreciate that. But most importantly, guys, just continue following your dreams. Let your passion be what drives your success. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. I'm going to make a follow-up video later today. So if you guys want to subscribe, feel free to do so. And if you guys can do me the biggest favor, if you guys have never seen any of my videos or want to work with me on a closer basis, just click that first link down below. Invest 30 seconds today. Click that first link, check it out, and give me some feedback. Let me know what you think. So hope you guys have an amazing rest of your Monday. Keep it consistent, keep it simple, and I have a meeting in 15 minutes. Hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Take